Stuart Harley. Good evening. I hope you're sitting comfortable because this is going to be a long one. This is the whole roundup of everything. The highs, the lows, the tears, the drama. So obviously we started off with a Friday, which was very good. My only weak bit of the day was the Master Mentalists, which wasn't quite as good as I was hoping for. I'm not going to slate them, but it was just the weak part of the day. Should I slate them? No, I won't slate them. But there were some fantastic things there the rest of the day. Dirk Lysander, the final thing of the day was wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Really clever stuff.
What was that?
The levitations, the floating of pretty much everything. Then we quickly go into Saturday. Rick Merrill, which is a great lecture. I have unfortunately seen it before, but it still is wonderful, brilliant. Jeff McBride, Jeff and Eugene, absolutely fantastic. Worth coming to the convention alone. I could have just spent the whole 3 days
following them around,
just listening to them. Just wonderful, just so clever. I wasn't expecting to like Joshua J as much as I did. I thought it'd be very complicated stuff, and it was just wonderful. It was just great, nice, comprehensive explanations. It was just really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Daryl, again, one of my favourites. Love his stuff. Daniel Garcia, again, another guy which I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did, but he was just wonderful and so funny. Got some strange friends, admittedly, but he was such a funny guy.
Did anything weird happen during his lecture?
There was this, there was something strange did happen. There was this weird hobo guy that just walked in and put some drink down on his table. It was kind
Tane or Blaine?
Tane rings a bell.
Swam in ice or something.
There's actually two guys, I think they were twins. They were very strange. There was this Tane bloke. There was another guy following around.
Daniel Tane,
might be, I don't know, okay. But there was another guy around with him as well. It just looked identical. It was weird. Same caps, very strange. He was standing on top of the pole for a long time. I don't know, very strange fella. Anyway, on to Sunday, I'm digressing. Started off Etienne Predier, fantastic. Used to be a member of the Sussex Magic Circle, so I'll be particularly nice to him. Then we'll go down to Jeff McBride and Eugene Berger. As I've mentioned, I quite like those fellas, you may have gathered. Kobe I should say. Wonderful. Loved it. A few technical problems, but he muddled through, and wonderful clips. Really enjoyed it, which made the show tonight bad for me because I was expecting so much more. But I'll go into that in a moment. Michael Lamar, fantastic. Again, a lecture I've seen so many times before, but still every time just wonderful. Again, Eugene Berger, between 5 and 6. What can I say? I've already said it. Gala. Yesterday's gala, which is there. God, my notes are terrible. The scores you'll see on the website already. Again, for me, Dirk Lysander was wonderful. Mark Ebron was very good. Hans Soleil, excellent, well-deserved winner. Had a chat to Graham Lee earlier, and he did make a fair point, which was a bit surprised that he got the Originality Act based on the fact that it's colour-changing CDs, which isn't all that original, but it was nicely done. So it's a fair point, but I know what you mean. So on to now what we've just seen. Wonderful.
What have we just seen?
We've just seen the International Gala. I know, you know. You didn't, sorry. So the International Gala was excellent, as always. There's a few... The main point for me was there were a couple of acts there. Jerome Murat and Tony Shapak, who were on, not last year, the year before. So they're still very fresh in our memories, and I'm quite surprised that they were rebooked. Fantastic acts, don't get me wrong. Really good. But I was just surprised that they're back again so soon. Ruby Cody, again, I absolutely loved the lecture, but I was quite disappointed tonight because I was expecting just so much more. So a little on the disappointed side. Jeff McBride, wonderful. The Miser's Dream routine was just fantastic. Poetry in motion. Just a quick note as well for anybody that was there. I've actually been out and got kazoo and gonna steal that routine from Derek Scott. Just loved it. So, just loved it. Brilliant. It's great. If you weren't there, you haven't got a clue. I'm just a nutter with a pink kazoo. Thanks Bob Little, by the way, for that. Other than that, great convention. As Matt was meant to be asking questions, yes. Oh, you're saying how much out of 10 for the whole convention?
Well, am I allowed to ask the question?
Please do.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, we're on 6 minutes. You'll have your own YouTube clip. I think we'll have to make them individual clips now, otherwise it's going to be a 20-minute talk show. But that's always good. So the questions I will ask you, Stuart, because I think you've answered
You're waffling. Come on, get to the point.
Yeah, okay. Best part?
Best part was... actually, to be honest, one of the parts I did...
Who's waffling now?
I'm just thinking. It was really nice to meet and have a quick chat to James Randi as an escapologist as well, and you know, me being a big fan of Houdini and the debunking that he did. It was nice to meet him. So I would actually say that James Randi and Eugene and Jeff were, couldn't quite decide, but just so much.
Worst part?
Worst part was I felt a little disappointed with Rudy Cody in the gala because I was just expecting so much more.
Improvements?
There was actually one improvement. One thing that I mentioned in the blogations of last year was that there wasn't any map to tell you where the dealers were. And although it wasn't in the programme to make it very easy, there was one by the front door. So I doubt they actually listened to me. I'm sure it was just their own idea. I'm sure it was.
Don't doubt it, Stu. Everyone listens to you.
It was me. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it was best improvement of the whole convention, and it was all down to me.
It was.
So brilliant.
Now, obviously you're going to be back next year because I want to come and you need to drive.
Okay.
And the other thing is, out of 10.
Out of 10.
For the whole convention, this is the final out of 10 from Stuart Harley.
I would give it a 9.7.
9 points. Wow, that's high.
It is.
Okay. Well, this is the end of Stuart Harley's 8-minute talk. So,
8 minutes, is that all? I should have come off about something else. What else can I talk about?
Round it up.
Round it up.
Round it up. So, what are you going to do to say goodbye?
Thank you. Good night.